Welcome to the Empower Room for empowering moments with your host, Timothy Hughes. Empowering Moments is brought to you by Empower Media, LLC, where we empower you, parents, and the entire community with transformative information to move mind and spirit to a higher state of well-being. So welcome to the Empower Room, and let's get started.
All right. Well, we want to welcome you to the Empower Room. This is a special edition of Empower Media LLC, and glad to have you with us on today on our special edition. I'm so excited to have a very special guest with us that will be with us, and our topic is going to be centered around music. I don't know about you, but I love music, and there's been a lot going on in our world, and it's just something very therapeutic, in my opinion, about that we get from music. And I want to share with you a conversation, a dialogue that I would like to have with a wonderful young man that I had the opportunity to meet many years ago, and as a good friend and an outstanding musician. And I am honored to have him with us in the Empower Room today. All right. So, Empower Media is a social empowerment entity, and we are engaging community in a variety of different ways. We engage through social media, through publication, through public speaking, and we're just excited to be able to have this format to be able to provide empowering information to the community. So, feel free to check out our website. Our website is empowermedia, LLC1.com. That's empowermedia, LLC1.com. And we also have a wonderful publication that's available called In the Blink of an Eye, that is available on Amazon in paperback or Kindle ebook at empowermedia, LLC1.com. You can go to our store page and click right into Amazon, or you can go straight to Amazon and get a copy of this book, which shares an inspirational account that I have had in my life, taking my wife out actually on Valentine's Day in 2014 to see Frankie Beverly and Maze back then, and in the process of attempting to make that walk to the arena, I had a sudden death heart attack. So the story has really been inspirational to a lot of people, and pray that it will do the same for you. It's a short read, but empowering, impactful read. I encourage you to check it out. In the Blink of an Eye, it is available on paperback and Kindle ebook on Amazon. So, without further ado, it is my distinct pleasure to present to you today a wonderful musician, a wonderful human being. In fact, I worked for him back in the late 80s with a wonderful entity that he had at that time, and it was one of the best jobs of my life. So here, without further ado, I have Mr. Melvin Turner. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All
Well,
right.
how are you,
All right. How you doing, Mr. Turner?
man?
All right. Good to see you. Yes,
It's great to
indeed.
see you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. You were my first accounting job. So I thank you so much, for that opportunity. And I was more enamored by the promotional activities and advertising that you all were engaged in than I was in accounting. And I thank you for embracing me, because I never will forget those times that we had with your company, and you all were the PR firm, if I'm not mistaken, for Coors Beer at the time. And
That's correct. That's correct.
yeah, and man, you talking about in the office. I mean, there were musicians in the office singing, laughing, cracking jokes. I mean, 24/7. It was, and we got work done too. So it was a wonderful experience, and I want to thank you so much, Mr. Turnage, for that experience indeed. Okay, and I'm gonna switch off with Melvin and Mr. Turnage because I've been raised that way. Yeah. So
Now,
how's things been going for you, Mr. Turnage? I mean, with COVID and all that, how are things going with you and your family?
now I have to admit that COVID slowed me down.
Okay.
But it slowed business down just in general.
Right. Right.
But I'm great. I'm okay.
All right. All right. That's good. That's good. That's good. So, can you tell us how you got into the music business? I mean, how did this all start for you?
Okay. 100 years ago, not really. In the 60s, when I was in high school, I was a musician.
Okay.
And I joined the Musicians Union. And during that time period in St. Louis, where I was from, there were two unions. There was a black union and a white union.
Interesting.
I joined the black union. And during that time period, Motown, every time they would come in town, they would contact all the black musicians and say, come to our rehearsals and let's talk. They would just let us come and meet everybody and hang out with them. And that's when I saw my first band leaders conducting the bands. And I right then and there said, that's what I want to do.
I hear you.
Behind all those Motown acts, there was a band leader who made everything operate correctly.
Okay. Okay.
And I began doing that.
I see, and I've seen you in action, man, and you are out of sight. In fact, there's a recent, Melvin Turner's band has a Facebook page, so I'm going to share that. But definitely, if you want to hear more of what Melvin Turner's band does and the different venues that they played at, you can definitely go to the Melvin Turner's Facebook page, and you will be able to see them live and in living color what they do. But there's a recent post that you posted with three young ladies that are singing "Feel Me." Is that what's the name of the song?
Feel the Fire.
Yeah, Feel the Fire.
Feel the Fire.
Man, they have some serious harmony. And one thing that what I've been intersecting with is excellence. You know what I'm saying? And you don't play with your music. I mean, it is excellent. And the harmony of those three ladies is excellent. In that Facebook post, man, outstanding. So I'm glad to know you, and hope that I'll be able to hear you live myself real soon too.
We're gonna figure that out, how to do it live.
Yeah, yes indeed. So, what places have you been able to perform? What locations? How has the music business been for you?
Okay, in general, I have been to about 30 different countries.
Wow.
But currently, business is slowed down because of COVID.
Yeah, right.
But I work all the venues in town. I work in and out of town.
Right.
My motto is, I have passport, you have check.
I like that. I have passport, you have check. All right, that'll work. So you willing to go anywhere? All right.
Correct.
Yes, indeed. That's all right. Have you been to Ghana? Have you been to Ghana, West Africa?
No, I went to South Africa.
Okay.
I went to what's next to South Africa? I went to all the countries right along the south.
Okay.
Zimbabwe.
Okay. Awesome. Also, so do you have like a favorite place that you love to go to, or does it matter? Or
I was in love. I did love Africa.
Really? Okay. Okay.
But when I went to the Middle East, I cried when I left.
Really?
I was in love with the Middle East.
Really?
Them
Interesting.
Muslims were jamming over there.
It's so right. Okay.
Don't believe what you see on television.
Okay.
I went over there and them Muslims was jamming.
They were jamming.
I
Well,
would say,
y'all bring it out in them. I mean, come
yeah,
on
I
now.
would
You
say to
gotta
him,
be
I said,
the person behind the guitar and behind the keys,
yeah,
and on the mic.
yeah.
Yes,
So
indeed.
that was it.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
had a great time. Also, Central America. I
Okay.
went to Central America, and it was quite wonderful.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
But
do you have a specific genre that you like the most, or would you say that you're how would you describe the type of music that you play or
that's very good.
Mhm.
I sell 60s, 70s R&B,
Okay.
a lot of old Motown,
Okay.
a lot of old R&B. Uh,
Okay.
but I do some younger stuff, but most of it is 60s, 70s.
I see. Okay. Okay.
And
Okay. Because when I met you, I believe you all did a really powerful Motown review, and you had a
that's correct.
male group and you had a female group, and there was this big event that was at the Marriott in St. Louis downtown, and man, that place was packed, and the people had a ball. I remember my mom and dad went, and they were still been talking about it. My dad has passed about a couple years ago, but they would still be talking about that, later in life, on how powerful that event was.
Yeah, and the other interesting thing about that is a lot of the jazz clubs around the country have moved old R&B and Motown in the genre with jazz.
Really?
Now, I used to work jazz clubs, but I would do the old 60s and 50s standard jazz. But the new jazz is it's a lot of R&B.
Okay,
And,
okay, that's
so
interesting.
so a lot of the jazz
Now that
clubs,
you said that, I've just started recognizing that. That's a good. Wow, that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. So a
That's
lot of
great.
the new jazz it is stuff out of the 70s and 60s and 70s.
Okay,
So
okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. So, how is it difficult to put together a show? I mean, to pull, soloists together, background singers, the instrumentalists. Is that
it,
require a
it's
lot of?
actually it's not difficult at all. But
Okay.
here are the issues. It's the issue is always budget. Some places have
Mm,
limited budgets, so you have to start cutting things to shrink it to fit the budget.
I understand.
And that's probably the most difficult part. But putting it together, not difficult at all. Plus,
Okay.
I know a lot of the touring musicians with recording acts. I just call them up. They'll pop
Okay.
in town.
Okay, okay, all right, yeah, okay, that's cool, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, okay, so what would be your ideal, or have you had your ideal show
Okay.
performance?
Meaning the numbers of people I would
Yeah,
use.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I would use a rhythm section, which consists of guitar, bass, drums, piano, congas.
Mm,
Then I would add 8 horns to that.
8 horns. Whoa,
Right.
okay,
And then I would add background singers.
really? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my
That
goodness!
that's yeah.
Okay, okay, that sounds powerful. That sounds
Yeah.
really, really good, really good.
but
Yes,
I can
indeed.
cover I can cover anything with that. And if you when you look at some of the concerts online of singers, sometimes if you just look back there, you'll say that's a full orchestra back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
would do.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, man. That's
I'm saying
awesome.
that's the optimum place. It can be cut down. I frown on it, but it
Mhm.
can be cut down.
You can be cut down. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. That's outstanding. So, are things kind of turning around with the gigs now? With well, I don't know. I guess COVID is. We thought we were coming out of it, but I thought we saw light coming at the end of the tunnel, but it looks like it's kind of slowed down some. But has the market kind of opened up for you in relation to what's going on right now?
That's another interesting thing.
Mhm.
My phone is quiet, then suddenly it rings.
Okay.
Excuse me. It'll
Hmm.
suddenly ring and contracts pop up.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
it's not predictable.
I hear you. I hear
You know,
you.
I,
Understand.
sometimes I'm sitting and writing music, and
Hmm.
like I say, the phone ring and suddenly work comes in, so I have
Gotcha.
to scramble and get everybody.
I
In the
understand.
past, I would have my contracts would be 90 days out.
Okay.
I would know what I'm
Okay.
doing for 90 days, and right
Okay.
now it's not. No.
I hear you. I hear you. Okay. Well, we pray that things will turn quickly. So you can get back out there. And I've heard that with a lot of artists, who have had to cancel tours or put them on hold or postpone and all those type of things. So I really, really feel for you all in this industry of what you have to endure at this time. And pray that. Some other avenues work well. You'll be able to transition back. Without too much heartache for sure. Yes, indeed. So, all right. So I'm here in Texas. So I'm. Give us your spiel. What you want to do here in the Dallas, Texas area? Let's just go
I'm
from it.
ready.
Well, you
Let's
ready?
let's
Okay.
let's let's put it together.
All right, all right. That sounds good to me.
That's
I'm going.
right.
I'm going to do what I can to make those connections we talked about earlier for sure. Yeah, that would be outstanding. So, I want to share information with folk on where they can get in contact with you. And you are willing to go anywhere. Y'all heard he has passport. You have check. All right. And for those within the United States, that means you have whatever it takes for him to get there, and he'll be there. All right. So let's just make that happen for this outstanding artist. I highly recommend that you go to his his page. They do have a website, melvinturnage.com. He also has a Facebook page, Melvin Turnage, which is on Facebook. You just put in Melvin Turnage, and the Facebook page will come up for the band. And then also his email is mtband@hotmail.com. All right, so you have 3 points of contact, if you will. So we want to encourage you to please check out melvinturnishband.com if you want to hear some of the wonderful music that Melvin Turnage and his band has done and performed in a variety of different locations. Also, you can check out Melvin Turnage on Facebook. And also, if you like to email him a contract, you can email it to
That's correct.
mtband@hotmail.com. And I'm here in Dallas, Texas now, and I'm wanting to connect him with as many venues as I possibly can here where I am right now, and pray that, again, things will definitely open up again, and we'll have this pandemic under control, and you can go out here and have people dancing in the streets.
There you go.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right. All right. Well, Mr. Turner, Melvin, thank you so much for coming on, man. You don't know how much you have made my heart leap for joy that I've had that you reached out to me and we're dialoguing at this time and looking back from our friendship from when I was just a mere lad in college, and here we are today. So thank God for who you are. Keep doing what you're doing, and keep that smile on your face, man. It really means a lot.
Okay.
All right,
And I'm
all
coming
right,
to Dallas. I'm
all
coming.
right, all right. We're gonna make it happen.
All right.
Okay, all right. Take care. God bless.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right,
God
now.
bless you.
All right. Thank you. All right, so that was Melvin Turnage with the Melvin Turnage Band, and I want to encourage everyone to please check his music out. I know there in where he's located, a lot of people are familiar with him, but give check out melvinturnageband.com, their website, Melvin Turnage on Facebook, and also you can shoot him a email at mtband@hotmail.com. There is great music, musicians that come out of the St. Louis area where he's from, and just want to encourage everyone to, if you're looking for a band to perform, I guarantee you will not go wrong with the Melvin Turnage Band. All right. I know for a fact. All right. I've been able to have them do a couple of events for me there when I was in St. Louis as well. And you will be in for a treat. I guarantee. All right. So that's our special edition for Empower for this week. And thank you for joining us in the Empower Room. With somewhat casual this on this special edition, but so grateful to have had such an wonderful guest on with us today, and I hope you all were blessed with the dialogue. And please check out the music again on his Facebook page or the website melvinturnageband.com. All right, so we want to thank you all again, and we look forward to being back with you all in a couple of weeks in the Empower Room. And please have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of the week. And we thank you all so much for being with us. God bless.
Thank you for joining us in the Empower Room. Hope you have received some impactful information. Please like or leave a comment. See you next week in the Empower Room, brought to you by Empower Media LLC and your host, Reverend Timothy Hughes, aka Rev T.